The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. That there is no hell. Thus creating the illusion that there is also no God nor heaven. If both God nor the devil exist, then that means there is no darkness nor is there light. Meaning there is no evil and there is no good, but only free will. But what if I told you free will is an illusion? And what I mean is that experience teaches us no less clearly than reason, that men believe themselves free, simply because they are conscious of their actions, and unconscious of the causes whereby those actions are determined. David Hume discussed the possibility that the entire debate about free will is nothing more than a merely verbal issue. He suggested that it might be accounted for by a false sensation or seeming experience of LAT, which is associated with many of our actions when we perform them. On reflection, we realize that they were necessary and determined all along. Everyone believes himself, a priori, perfectly free even in his individual actions, and thinks that at every moment he can commence another manner of life. But a posteriori, through experience, he finds to his astonishment that he is not free, but subjected to necessity, that in spite of all his resolutions and reflections he does not change his conduct, and that from the beginning of his life to the end of it, he must carry out the very character which he himself condemns. In the essay on the freedom of the will, Schopenhauer stated, "You can do what you will, but in any given moment of your life you can will only one definite thing and absolutely nothing other than that one thing." According to Schopenhauer, phenomena do not have free will. However, will, urging, craving, striving, wanting, and desiring is now meant and is free. If we have no free will, why are we here? The thing is, we shouldn't be here. It's the fault of Adam and Eve for being tricked by the devil. They had free will and were on a higher dimension, higher frequency. We were brought down to this lower dimension, thus we have no free will, but knowledge of good and evil, light and darkness, God and the devil. I believe our greatest challenge, our greatest obstacle is leaving this dimension. We are the ghost angels. May the light last in your heart forever.